So, to start off, I have a question.
Uh-oh.
Which front three would you choose? I seen a graphic on Twitter, and that's where I got this from. But, so from the 2000s, imagine a front three of Thierry Henry, Ronaldinho, and Ronaldo Nazario.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? From the 2010s, Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo.
Oh, shit.
Or the 2020s, which I don't even think I should have to mention, but Mbappe, Holland, Vinny. So Dino, Ronaldo,
Yo!
Henri, Neymar, Ronaldo, Messi, or Vinny, Holland, Mbappe.
Wait, the first year was Thierry Henry, Ronaldinho, and who was the third one again?
Ronaldo.
Nazario. Oof.
This is tough.
It's not tough at all. What are we
I'm joking.
doing?
It's not tough. It's not tough for me.
at all. Two of them have
I'm
the
not
two
go-
greatest players of all time. One of them has the two
No,
greatest players of
no.
all time.
I didn't say which one leaves. I said which one would you choose? That's the hard part.
No, that's the easy part. There's only one option.
Okay. Who?
Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar.
Okay. Cultured.
The only option. It's not even a culture. That's just the only option.
Ronaldo, Henri, Ronaldinho? No?
I'm biased, man. I'm biased.
Each player, aside from even actually, no. Each player in that setup for R9, Neymar, R9, Ronaldinho, Henri, one for one, compare them. You compare Neymar to Ronaldinho. Neymar's better. Let's be honest.
Oh, this is so
Right?
cultured. I love
Let's
this.
be honest.
I love this.
Neymar's better.
I love this.
You look at R9 Ronaldo.
it's obviously
CR7 is better, right? Messi, Thierry, it's Messi.
I don't know about that one.
Debatable.
Play the insane Messi's a GOAT. Insert right here.
Did
Actually,
you do
hold
his
on.
89 Stoke? I don't know, bro.
Hold up. Arf, who's
know
better,
my guy.
Neymar or Thierry?
Oh, Thierry.
Okay, just
But
wondering.
I'm biased. But I am very
It's Neymar,
biased.
guys. I'm sorry. It's Neymar.
No, it's not.
We gotta
No,
be
it's
honest
not.
here.
There's one guy who's a king, and there's a one guy
I'm lying,
having
it's
birthday
not.
parties.
I'm lying. It's not.
Come on.
For my agendas, it can't be.
Bro, he just got
Okay.
a red card for diving, by the way.
Oh, Neymar?
Unfortunately, I was watching Uber Eats on the weekend. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thierry Henry not doing that.
Yeah. By the way, Henri might become Belgium head coach.
Oh, I hope not.
That's garbage.
No.
That's
He's
really bad.
garbage. He's garbage.
Rumor has it
we
he's
don't want to
next
see
up.
him coaching.
But he wasn't
Rumor
even
has it he's
like
next
the
up.
assistant coach. He was like one of the staff coaches. You know,
No,
like
he's
one of
assistant.
the.
He's
He's
assistant.
offensive coordinator.
He wasn't assistant
he's
manager.
assistant.
No.
He was offensive
NFL.
coordinator.
Yeah, literally. No, for real. And bro, he was part time. He was in and out of that camp every time.
Bro,
Yo,
He
bro,
coached in the
bro.
MLS
National
and
team-
stunk it up.
national team-
Coach
team
for
coaches
Monaco,
are
stunk it
part-time.
up.
National team coaches are part-time. Let's be real.
I like his mentality though, Thierry, man. Like I love listening to him speak too, bro. Like you know the mentality is different, but like in terms of coaching and tactics, I don't know, bro. That Monaco time was a stinker, bro. I don't like it. It might hurt his legacy, honestly.
I don't know about legacy, but it's
Not
gonna
legacy,
ruin people's
but you
image
see-
of your last image. of you.
Yeah, you know what they do, bro. You see when they see like people try doing with Zidane at the end, you know, with the Madrid before the COVID. Remember when it was kind of all going down when Ronaldo
And then they
left
still
there?
won the Champions League.
Yeah, and this, you know,
and then
they try
again,
doing-
and then again.
I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. And I'm kind of seeing it with Xavi too now, so I don't know.
Nah, people are
line
being weird with
disrespect.
Xavi. I think he's meeting
I
his
don't think so.
expectations.
What expectations, bro?
They're top of the league and they've conceded like five goals.
Not anymore.
They're getting knocked out of every tournament.
It's just the Champions League,
literally.
not in the Europa.
You can't beat Europa though. You can't beat Europa.
They haven't got a
That
chance to
squad?
get knocked out of Europa yet.
Yo,
Okay.
low key, we're definitely gonna do
point still
predictions in the
stands.
future. Right now, the way United's playing though, they might knock out Barca. Who knows? Allahu Alam. But yo, let's start this episode. Big Fish, take it from here.
Ladies and gentlemen, all across the world, welcome to 11 on 11 Tuesdays. I just want to give a big shout out to the big three up top. ARF, aka two-leg tackle, aka Brexit football.
This is Tiki Taka football, Guardiola football.
Next, Ace, talent ID. Yeah.
He was never that good. He was never that guy. I'll be honest with you.
Next up, our big man up top, Mo Salah.
Wallahi, I got time today, brother. I got time today.
Every Tuesdays.
Your Twitter likes are pretty dope, Ace. You always got some interesting combos to start us off.
Yeah, football Twitter is one of the greatest places on planet Earth.
Personally, I don't like
Get me
Twitter.
out of jail, bro. Get me out of Twitter
Oh
jail.
yeah, free him.
Yeah, Mo, what's going on, bro? What's going on,
Bro,
fam?
man. Apparently I was impersonating Mo Santa. Bro, that's just my name, bro. Like, what can I do? Elon, free me.
No, they didn't send you an email or anything? It was like, you didn't get no notification why you're suspended?
No, bro. Not if I
Should
could
have
be
pulled the
airing.
race card.
I know, right?
Usually that works.
He knows from South Africa. He doubles down on that.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Hey,
Diamonds
you know what I
and
think?
stuff.
You know what it is, Mo? I think because we have a lot of Arsenal fans on our Twitter account who follow us. Shout out to them. They might have not liked your takes. They might have reported you. Who knows?
What did you do, Arf? That's the question. What did you do for that to happen?
I looked through Arf's emails.
Listen, man. Those are
Arf's
my
the
guys,
one guy
bro.
reporting me from 10 different bot accounts found in Nigeria.
Shout out Nigeria. Yeah, let's get started, man. I think it's only perfect to start off with Tottenham. I feel like this is becoming a thing now. Back from the World Cup, last time they drew against Brentford 2-2. Now they lost to Aston Villa. Good evening, 2-0, which surprised us, almost all of us. Hugo Lloris, shocker.
Stinker. Mo, do you have anything to say about Lloris?
Yeah, I'm gonna bow out of this conversation. I have my Tottenham
where you going?
correspondent. My Tottenham correspondent has been warming up on the bench. You know, he's limber. He's taking off his bib. And he's hopping on.
Olé.
First off.
Uh-oh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
Peace
salam, wa
be
alaikum
upon you,
salam.
brother.
Hello, guys. I wish everyone peace, happiness, except for Tottenham. That's what I'm at right now online.
Wait.
God.
Wait, talk to the people. What's your name?
My name is Sadiq. I'm a host of a 5-on-5 podcast,
Gang.
the A Better Sports podcast.
Oh, wow, we're doing that.
I love it.
I mean, it's
But,
close though. It's close. Not gonna
yeah.
lie.
What's up, fellas? I'm the Tottenham fan of the group. You know what I'm gonna say? It. Sadly, I'm the Tottenham fan of the group. So,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, why is it sad?
Let me tell you something. Look, we're in limbo. Okay, we're stuck. It's half the people want Conte in, the other half want Conte out. Half the people want to sell everyone and try again. The other half are trying to go retool the players we have. For us, there's no future. There's no past. There's nothing for us right now, and it's depressing. All right,
There's definitely no
Conte's
past.
contract is ending in 3 weeks, and I have no idea.
No way.
Wait, is it actually?
Wait.
Or is it-
Say that again.
His contract ends in January.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, no, I did hear rumors. I
January?
wasn't too sure. I thought it was at the summer.
It might be end
I'm
of
not
season,
too
but
sure.
I think I'm pretty sure it was January. But
He might leave
I'm
in
tripping, I
January, so
think.
you might be
He
He
right.
did come in winter, so it could be possible. I got to double check this, but
and someone double check for me because it's my. But I'm pretty sure it's. I thought I heard it was ending in January because that's why they're trying to find out if he's going to resign now or not.
now you know.
But-
you know what's crazy? No, sorry. Go
What?
ahead.
No. I'm mad, so I'll rant forever. So go ahead.
No,
Trust me,
Arf. Let him keep going.
Yeah,
Listen,
facts.
Talk to
Okay,
us about the
look.
main problems in your team.
The main problems. All right.
Okay.
I fact checked. Conte's out in June 30th, 2023.
Oh, sorry. My
Okay,
bad.
yeah,
My
I had
bad.
a feeling.
All the sources
No,
say that
we like
they're
fake
trying
news
to have
here.
him sign.
Yeah. This Twitter for you.
No, the main source, the main issues we have. I'm gonna go just in that line. And number one, Emerson Royale, I hate you. If I see you in person, we're fighting on the spot. You're a fake Brazilian. You're not a real okay. You do all this flair stuff for no reason when you don't have the skill for it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Number 2, we play 3 in the back with a 1.5 men. Okay, it's ridiculous. We have Romero, and it's pray to God for the rest.
No transition.
Dyer, Sanchez, that and the French dude, yeah, him. All right,
Bring around the Rosie.
and Ben Davies, all of them burn. I hate you guys. Okay, Conte's system. I love you, Conte. Your system needs a decent right back and a decent left back. Instead of playing, go ahead.
No, but then you guys did made those signings. He's not playing them. You know, that's a whole other thing.
No.
He signed Spence. He's not playing him.
No.
He's playing him garbage
I'm not
time.
blaming him. We don't have any backs. We're playing a left midfielder, damn a 40-year-old Perisic at left back, and then we have, but then we switch between Royale and this fake Irishman every other week at the right back. All right, we have no backs. We have no right back. We have no left back. We're playing our best left back is a left midfielder who's 40 years old.
Hold on. So Sadiq, I gotta ask you that. Do you feel like Antonio Conte deserves more backing? Because, like you said, the contract's coming up. Do you give a guy like a big spending and then let him leave, and then you go back to square one?
I think the issue is, I don't care if we fire him or we keep him, but we have to commit to one. We can't keep him and then not give him the players he wants, and not spend the money he wants. All right, but we keep doing this. We keep this stuff where we keep him, and then the board says, you know what, that player just costs too much, so we're going to give you this crappy player that's cheaper, and not backing the manager the full way. So I like Conte. We keep Conte, back him. Anything he wants, you give it to him. All right, not this half-ass shit we're doing where we go and mess around, be like, you know what, man, I want you, but not all of you. You know?
Yeah.
No,
for real.
But there's a saying, you know, there's no such thing as a halfway crook. You know, you got to go all in or all out. So for you and what you want, what do you want?
I want
put a stamp on it.
Put a stamp on it for 2023 for Tottenham. You know, for New Year's. I want us to commit to Conte. All right.
Okay. Brave.
I want us. I want us to build around Kulveski and Kane. I think Kulveski's our best player all season. All right.
Great.
No.
Great.
And I know. Listen, first off,
I don't think you realize what they set you up for.
What happened? I'm scared.
I didn't set him up for anything.
No.
Let him talk.
Let him land. Mo, listen.
Let me come on, man. ISO real quick. This is my ISO.
All right. So you build around Kulusevski and Kane.
Yeah.
You think that's the move forward?
That's the move forward.
Specifically, leaving Son in the dirt is what Ace is asking.
Listen, for Son. The facts are what? That he's a great player majority of the time. All right, he's having a bad season.
He has one goal in his last 15 Premier League matches.
I know. I saw your damn post on the gram. Y'all been talking about this man for all the goddamn season. All right, back off my guy's Son. All right.
No, but honestly, Sadiq.
Go ahead.
No, honestly, bro. Sorry to cut you off, but like we have to talk about it because nobody else but 11 on 11 podcast is talking about it. No one but Ace is talking about it. There's no pundit in the football world is talking about this guy who's gone missing. He's only scored one game in this whole season against a shitty Leicester squad, and not a single person in football is talking about it. It's crazy. No,
listen,
Ace.
I'm tired.
I promise you that me and my private thoughts have been talking about it because I've been saying some mean stuff to Son in my head, calling him names I should have. Son is the first player I've ever seen and to wear a black mask and play worse. All right. Okay, I thought I was getting Game 7 LeBron. I was not. Okay, I was getting Game 7 Mario Chalmers. Um, and
Oh
look,
my god.
it's just hard because like I think we can all agree with this. This is his worst season in a while. And last season was his best season. So I
Yeah.
think you know we don't have a lot at depth at that position because we have Richarlison who plays up top and plays some left winger. We have Koveski, and then after that we have 40-year-old Lucas Moura and 18-year-old Brian Gill. Like we have no depth at that position, so we kind of need him to go play well. So we can't really sell him for anything because there's no one else to go
Yeah.
play. So I think we're, for better or worse, we're stuck with him. So I'm gonna ride with my guy, and I'm gonna tell you that this is just a bump in the road. All right.
Yeah.
I've given up on this season. I'll see y'all next season. All right, when Son is playing for the a Golden Boot again.
I'm glad you're hopeful, but the crazy
I
thing
don't know
is,
about that.
coming from this World Cup, I really it's already publicly known. I said Tottenham are going to finish second. Tottenham are arguably could be title contenders in the beginning of the season. I was pretty hopeful of Tottenham this season, unfortunately. But now I'm hearing the manager, Antonio Conte, giggling in a press conference saying that, haha, you guys actually thought we were title contenders? Come on, chill out. What's going on? How is this Tottenham? What is the mentality? And I think football heritage is at full express right now. It's really showing. Tottenham are showing their true colors right now. I know it's maybe 2 games or maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but
No, you're right.
I'm
You're
sorry.
you're right. It's and I hate saying this word, but Arsenal did a great job with their manager. They stuck with him, right.
Yeah.
That season when he first came in, it was a rough season at first, but he stuck with them, all right. And Conte's not getting that same support from his board at all. It's fact that half the board wants to keep Conte, the other half is gone.
Why do you say that though?
Just,
Why do you say that they don't back him?
Because I know that Conte's reign hasn't been as long as Arteta's. It's probably been half as long. But if you look at the numbers, Tottenham have invested 338 million since Arteta came in, and Arsenal have invested 340 million. So it's pretty much the exact same number. As for the summer signings, that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
Basuma, Perisic, Richarlison, that's a lot of money. So what more are you expecting? Do you want a Chelsea 400 mil window? Is that what you want?
You know what I do? Okay, I'm selfish and I do.
We all.
All right. Okay, of course I want that. Chelsea don't.
No, but realistically,
I just think it's for Conte since the day, and I'm biased a little bit because I'm on the Spurs Twitter, so also I follow some fan pages. So maybe all this is just loud talking from the fans, but there's reports I've read that the board has been 50-50 on Conte since but the day they signed him, right? And I'm sure Conte just feels frustrated because he the players that he thought like Basuma, there's an episode from beginning of the season where y'all were mad at Mo Salah for drafting Hobier over Basuma, right? Because everyone thought Basuma
over
Bentancur. All right,
yeah, Bentancur's better. That's why.
I know,
but that's cover for another day.
Yeah.
No.
Everyone thought.
What's your opinion, Bentancur or Basuma? Bentancur or Højbjerg?
This season is 100%. Is 100% the Hobier. 100%.
I say no more.
But Basuma hasn't been playing that well. But he's off and on. He has games where he plays amazing. The other games he's
never showed anything amazing this season. I'm actually very disappointed with Basuma, especially even this Aston Villa game. I don't know. He's not playing like his Brighton, like the way he played in Brighton. He was a very aggressive, going forward player, extremely aggressive. In Tottenham, he's just so laid back. I don't know. I don't get it.
And that's like the signings we have got outside of Richarlison and Perisic, but Perisic was supposed to be like a guy as a reserve for us, and now he's starting in core games because there's no one else better than him at that position, and it's not even his first position. He's playing left wing back for us. And
it worked. It obviously worked at Inter because they won a league title with him starting at left wing back. But my thing with Perisic, him and Son don't mesh well. I've mentioned this before as well.
All.
I don't like it, and it's obviously not working. And he's got to change it up, and he's still not changing it up. So if I had to say anything to Conte, pick one or the other because obviously it's not working on this side. You got to fix it like sooner or
Yeah.
later.
Just a question about goalkeepers. Hugo Lloris, he's a World Cup winner. I don't want to say he led France to World Cup, but you have to say that because they did win.
Yeah.
He was captain.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinions on him? So like in two segments, like talk about his leadership qualities and his actual goalkeeping capabilities.
Got you. From a leadership point, I know he's a good leader, and for all the fans out there, I'm new to watching soccer. I've only committed to watching it the last handful of seasons. I've been, but from everything I've seen, not a lot of teams out there have their goalies as their leaders, and I think I understand why, because you want a midfielder or someone who's playing on the pitch. Offense and defense that as your leader, and yes, Lloris is a great leader in the locker room, but on the pitch, I've seen Hobier be a great leader, but not the official captain. I've
Yeah.
seen Kane go out there
That's a
and
great
yell at people
take.
sometimes. I just don't
Great
think
take.
goalies are made to be captains on the pitch. Locker room, sure, but on the pitch, I don't think so.
Great
No,
take. I love that take.
yes and no. No, there's been great leaders who have been goalkeepers. You've seen what's the German Oliver Kahn. You got the Neuers of the world.
Neuer,
Like
Casillas.
yeah.
Yeah,
So like, there's definitely great leaders there. But in terms of Hugo Lloris, has he ever been like one of the best players in the world? Like one of the best goalkeepers? Like
I
Never
think he's
in his
had
life.
great performances. I think we can all recognize he's especially in the World Cup, he's a great shot stopper. But in this
yeah,
era of soccer, all the best goalkeepers can make great passes, can stop a shot, and then have the ball moving on the opposite wing within
yeah,
5 seconds. And Lloris lacks that aspect. If it was 20 years ago of goalkeeping, then sure he'd be up there. But I think right
yeah,
now, if you can't play with your feet as a keeper, you're just not one of you can't be the best keeper in the world. I think he's
mm,
a great shot stopper, but that's not what we need right now in Tottenham, especially when Conte likes his long
yeah,
balls, and then there's
mm,
Allison over there in Liverpool throwing the ball 140 feet to Mo Salah for easy goals, and we have
yeah,
Lloris who's scared to go past 5 feet in front of him. So,
yeah.
Mhm.
No, I hear
Mhm.
that.
but
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I think it's time to get rid of Lloris. I think it's time to get rid of a lot of players on him. I think Lloris. I think Dyer. If I'm saying this right now, if Emerson Real is still on my team post this transfer window, I am buying his jersey and I am becoming a super fan because there's no reason he should still be there. All right, I must be missing something. If he's still, all right, Eric Dyer, if you are still on my team post the transfer window, all right, I'm buying your jersey because I don't see why you're still on my team. All right,
Yeah.
but I'm telling you guys right now, if Emerson Real, if you are listening to this, I will fight you in the streets. I don't like you. You have ruined me. You have given me stress. You have given me gray hairs, heart attacks. You're not Brazilian, all right? You're barely black. I don't know what you are. You're not a soccer player. I don't like you, Emerson Real. I do not like you. And if you're on my
Oh
team
my
in
god.
February, I'm going to. You know what? If he's on my team in February, I'm dropping talk to him. But I'm lying. but
No, but reel him in.
Yeah, I was
Reel
about to
it in.
open the
This
window
is
for you,
crazy. Oh
I
my
personally
god.
love the Tottenham hate, man. I'm let him go. Let him
Yeah.
run.
no, listen, I'm still
No,
Tottenham at heart. It's just right now it's hard to be Tottenham because
I hear that. Yeah.
I had high expectations and we played well, but this the last for some reason we decided to try to be the comeback kids, and it's fun, but the last 10 games of this Tottenham games we have allowed our opponents to score first in every
Yeah.
game. The last
I
10 games,
think it
and that's
was
like
like the last 9 games in a row, if I'm not
yeah, well,
mistaken. They've conceded the first goal.
including today though with
Include,
Austin Villa, so that's
yeah.
10 now. So I'm like
Oh, true.
it's stressful. It's not, and we watch and then we go around and play boring soccer for 60 minutes, and the last 30 minutes are okay, but let's try having fun now and playing the game how it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
and that might be Conte's fault. So maybe it is Conte out. You know what? I'm 50-52 now because I don't know what this team is, and I don't
Yeah.
think, but they know what they are.
hmm Now, before we move forward, I just want last point on Tottenham. I just want to say this to the fan base because I'm seeing like Sadiq mentioned, like a lot of Conte in, Conte out. Who are you to say that? Don't forget your Tottenham. No disrespect. Like you're not getting anyone. You have Jose Mourinho, that didn't work out. One of the best managers in football ever. And then now you have Antonio Conte, who was one of the best managers in football, who just won a league title in Serie A. And you have the audacity to say Conte out? Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Oof.
Slow down,
Oof.
respect. You know, you're still Tottenham. Relax, okay? That's all I have to
Yeah.
say.
Okay, listen.
No.
All right.
Just one last thing I want to add too is it's so interesting to hear the difference in perspective and what the media can do. Because for Mourinho, he was the problem. For Mourinho, he was the enemy. He didn't get along with Kane. Kane wanted out, or there were all these stories about him not treating players well, the Danny Rose situation.
Yep.
And I'm not saying he's not a harsh person to have manage you, but it's a very stark difference to how Conte is being treated, regardless of the situation. Like, I can see it. Even though there are some people that want Conte out, you said it's 50-50, cool. But I can see the difference in treatment from the media. Not the fans, the media.
The
That's
thing
all I
is,
wanted to
Ace,
remark
no, I
on.
hear that. And you're right. You're very right. But in terms of Mourinho, there was like previous failures that's like led up to a point,
What failure?
where Man United.
He got fired
That was,
before a thing.
yeah, but Man United.
No,
that was a
Man
big
United.
failure.
No, but Man United ended up being a W because they were terrible after he left.
Yeah,
No,
but still,
I'm
it was
not
bad.
talking about his time at United. I'm only talking about his time at Tottenham. His time at Tottenham.
But his time
compared
at Tottenham was short compared to like what's happened before
Bro,
that,
they
right?
fired him before a
I'm
cup
not-
final.
That's
I
what,
know. It's
Just
just
that's
understand how
part of what I'm saying. But what
disgusting
I'm
that
saying
is.
is the media treatment of Conte and the media treatment of Mourinho, when we know who has more acclaim, we know who should have more respect and how they're viewed and talked about. That's what I'm
But-
remarking on. Not what the
no, but
fans say,
okay.
not his Man United situation.
I counter
I'm talking about
to
a
that
specific
because
thing.
I counter to that because over the time of Mourinho struggling, Antonio Conte won a Premier League title and he won a Serie A title.
Or if you're missing what I'm saying.
No,
I'm-
I hear you. I hear you. Trust me. But like,
Bro,
there's a difference
Conte
in the
won
media.
one Premier League title. Jose's won 3.
I hear that, but like during the last 5-6 years, like there's been a big difference in Mourinho's
he left Real
managerial
Madrid.
career towards.
I'm Arif, I'm only talking about respect. I'm not saying
No, I get
want him
that. I
out.
hear
I'm
that.
only talking
Yeah.
about respect. That there was a visible lack of respect when it came to Mourinho that Conte he doesn't get.
And I'm saying that because over time it was built because
There's
of Mourinho.
there's
Because it was
no
a long
Arif.
time.
That's
It
where
was a
you're
long
wrong. There
time.
should be no reason to
narrative.
disrespect a
It's
guy like that.
narrative.
It's a
It was
narrative,
narrative.
100%. But like there was a lot of build
What's
up.
the
Man
but?
United.
Bro,
What's
It
the
was
but?
Man United. Man United is a big club,
look
one
at,
of the
look
biggest
at the
clubs in
Jose
football.
track record. Look
That
at
was
the
a big
Jose track
failure.
record. In the Premier League, he came to Chelsea, won the league. I believe he won it. He won it 2 times. Then
Long
he gets
time ago.
fired. Yeah, then he
He
gets
won a
fired.
trophy everywhere he went.
Right. Then he gets fired. When I don't feel like he should have got fired. Ends up going to Madrid at some point. Has his Inter stint as well before I think Chelsea or whatever it was. Has his Madrid stint. This successful, I think, because Madrid weren't very good in cups before he came, but all of a sudden he comes and they're consistently in the semifinals year in, year out, competing
He
for the
revived
league,
Real
won a
Madrid.
league title.
What do you mean? Madrid won a Champions League as soon as he got sacked. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
look at Madrid before he got there. They weren't making
I know
sense.
before he got
built
there.
that.
What are you talking about, Arif?
He built the foundation on that team. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
but
okay,
he
so
literally
that's
won
success.
instantly as soon as he left. It got toxic,
But
and he
he
left.
got there. He got there, and he rivaled arguably the greatest Barcelona team of all time, right away.
100%. Yeah,
Right.
but this is a long
even
time
won a
ago.
league, even won a league title. That's fine.
So-
then he comes back. Then he comes back to Chelsea. Gets
Won
and
instantly.
he won the league. Third season, he was having a terrible season. Some
Sacked.
players literally quit on him. Gets sacked.
Yeah,
In my opinion, should have kept him. It was a terrible season, but you set a precedent. But that's Chelsea. We do that.
yeah.
Right? Fired him. Goes to United. Takes that team to second. He leaves. They never make Champions League again until
Don't forget the trophy drought.
Ole comes. Right? Trophy drought as well. This guy had
I hear that.
Chris Smalling as his center back and Phil Jones.
Achi, we know all that. We know all that. But you're
Yeah.
not, I'm
What's
telling
the
you
but,
about the
Arif?
time period.
What's the
Listen
but?
carefully.
Time,
Listen
about
to
that
what I'm
time.
saying.
About
Over
that
the
time,
last
people saying-
5-6 years, who's been more accomplished?
He hasn't
One
been here
more
for over
accomplished.
5-6 years.
Arif. Let's look at the
Bro.
numbers. Let's look at the numbers, Arif. Everywhere Mourinho has went, he has won a trophy. Right?
I hear that. Even with
Everywhere,
Roma last
right?
year, Conference
No,
League. Yeah.
everywhere. So Tottenham They fired him. Cool. You want to fire him? Cool. But what I'm talking about is the way the media are reviewing a guy who wins a trophy everywhere he goes and is one of the big football's biggest winners, arguably football's greatest coach. The way they treated him, the media, not the club, the media, the club is a separate point.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the media treated him during his time at Tottenham compared to Antonio Conte, who's in a similar situation, is very different. That was my point. It can be expanded upon, but I'm zeroing in on that point.
But I'm saying it got to that
What's
point
the
because
but?
of his tenure in Manchester United.
There
where
is
it
no
got
but.
toxic. Yes, come on, man. Come on.
But was it?
There
But
has
I don't
to
know
be
what
a
we're
but to
arguing.
everything.
I don't know what we're arguing.
You guys pick and choose your arguments, bro. Go ahead.
No, I don't know what your point is.
Okay, no, Arf,
Go
I have a
ahead,
question
go
for you. Mourinho's United stint. Would you say he was successful?
No, absolutely not.
So
Bro,
what would have been a success? No, what would have been
just as much as Pep Guardiola in Man City?
Answer my question. Hold
And
on.
they finish out of top four, and then he's complaining about
what would have been a success in United?
winning a league title, winning something. Well, hey, fair enough.
So
He
we
won
did.
something.
Okay.
He won something. He won the
Okay.
FA Cup, Europa League. Come on, it's Manchester United.
Okay.
He has the only trophy since Fergie left.
Bro, he leaves. Okay, no. Ace,
That's
let's run with it. Ace,
That's
let's run
cool.
with it.
That's
Let's
not
run with
something
it.
to highlight on.
He
That's
leaves.
something very minor. FA Cup. If we're gonna highlight FA
I'm not
Cups,
highlighting it.
Europa
I'm
League,
saying he deserves respect, and you're telling me no, he doesn't, or there's a
but
reason
Antonio
he should be
Conte has
disrespected.
won recently. Is all I'm saying. I'm not saying he should be disrespected.
So what?
But if we're comparing the two, we know who we respected more over the last 5 years. We know who we're giving the
No,
job
are
first.
you out
before
of your mind?
Come on, man. Bro, before Antonio Conte joined Tottenham, if you were a manager of Madrid, if you were
I'm
the
not
owner of
asking
Madrid,
who should get the
Barcelona.
job. I never asked who should get the job. I said, why is one being respected and one not? And you're arguing that. I don't understand that.
All right, we got to move on.
No, Arf, what are you saying? I don't get it.
I'm just saying there's a reason. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason for that exact situation.
That's
and over the
agendas.
course of time.
That's what I'm leading to. There's an
Okay, but
agenda.
there's agendas everywhere. I get it. Mourinho, there's an agenda there.
So you're
that
agreeing
comes
that
with
there's an
being one-
agenda, and I'm telling you there's an agenda, and you're disagreeing with it.
All right, let's
Okay.
move forward. We're not going to get anywhere here.
Hey,
but let's move forward. Go ahead.
Wait, Big Fish. What do you think?
You said big fish.
Sorry, not
Decided,
Big Fish.
bro.
Sorry.
God
McLovin.
damn. Respect.
Black people look
I'm
alike.
heated. I'm
I
heated.
think.
Well, he said
I
first.
I think we. I think we fumbled the bag with Jose. I think we're too quick to let him go.
Uncle Joe.
But I understand where Arf is coming from. You know, Conte had the most recent success, and for at least from the NBA point of view, from the 5-on-5 point of view, it's what have you done for me recently? Not, you know what I mean, for any coach. And Conte had the most recent, it was like a resume versus resume. You know, it was Conte would have and would answer the question, "What have you done for me recently?" You know,
Yeah.
so I think you gotta look at it like
I
at
call
that point
cap.
of view.
I call cap.
Listen, I'm moving on. Listen,
No.
this is our podcast.
Takeover.
Idoko or Popovich?
Huh?
Idoko or Popovich? Rather, actually, no. Nick Nurse or Popovich?
That's not a good comparison, in my opinion.
That is. Who won more recently,
not.
but who was historically the greater manager?
That's the
perfect
perfect
example.
Wait,
And
who
they're
was your
both-
second
they're
one
both
after
similar-
Idoko?
Nick Nurse.
No, I changed to
And
Nick Nurse
Popovich.
When I
and
say
Popovich.
Garbage.
what I'm saying is, I understand our point of view, because if the GM said I would pick Nick Nurse over Pop because Nick Nurse won recently,
Would you think that's the right move?
they're both great coaches. That's terrible example.
Yeah, I'm not. But we're both great coaches.
I know. So it both can be true though. Both can be true.
I'm
It
asking
can be
you what
me?
your opinion is.
I'm going with Nick Nurse.
All right, say no more. You're going Conte.
Let me just zero on the fact that my question was, if Popovich comes to the Raptors and he gets disrespected, that's crazy. You can say you don't like him, he's having a bad time, but you can't disrespect the great. That's my point. That's what my point is. And I'm talking about the media.
I think we're missing the point that both can be true. It can be respect and like Ace is saying, but and it can also be true that the guy with the most recent,
The more recent one.
is better for the job.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think
but
both can be
I
true.
wasn't arguing that. I was never arguing that. I was only arguing the respect point. I'm only.
I hear
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
That's all I
Hey,
want
fellas,
to
listen. I just want to say, and thank you for having me.
Appreciate you, bro.
Follow
Appreciate
5-on-5 on Spotify,
Come on,
Twitter, Instagram.
Already know.
Shit, play.
Yeah,
Every Monday.
every Monday, everyone's welcome at 5 on 5. We say everyone's family except for you,
Mm.
Emerson
Emerson
Royale.
Royale. If you don't listen to my podcast,
All right, bro. That's your last defensive red card. You out of here.
no, I'm done. Emerson
Take
Royale, if I see you in the streets, I swear.
Nah, your red card. You
All
out
right,
of
y'all.
Oh my god, I love Sonic, man. This guy is actually goated, bro. He's actually goated, man. Nah, honestly, I've been seeing a lot of heated Tottenham fans recently, and another thing I noticed, like a lot of, like Sonic said, he started watching football like more so recently, like not like more consistently, and I'm seeing a lot of more new fans joining Tottenham. I don't know why. I could say a number of fans I know who are Tottenham are fairly new. My recommendation to everybody: stay away, stay far away. You made the right choice. Okay, there's 1 and 2. There's Arsenal, Tottenham. Choose Arsenal every time. Okay, but yeah, let's move on. Let's talk Chelsea, boys. Where do we start, boys?
Mo, talk to us. How you feeling?
I miss Tuchel, man.
Really?
Saw that coming.
gotta say.
I saw that coming.
That's all I gotta
I
say.
saw
I
that
miss
coming.
Tuchel, man.
So Potter's record right now, what is it? 2 wins, one, or it might be, I think it's 3 wins, 1 draw and 3 losses. He's like
Pull it up.
3-1-3 or 2-1-3.
I'm
Here's the
not
thing.
sure. I know he got some Champions League wins, but there was a couple.
I'm
draws there
talking in the
too.
Prem. I'm talking in the Prem.
Yeah.
So
Here's the thing. I seen the stat you're talking about. And the important thing from that stat to me wasn't even the amount of wins and draws and all that stuff. It was that when Tuchel took over in his first 10 games or something, there's a 10-game comparison between the two. When Tuchel took over his first 10 games, they scored 11. Potter scored 11 in his first 10 games. But the amount conceded is Tuchel's 2 versus Potter's 10.
Damn.
oh my,
Damn.
good
I did not know
God.
that.
Right? So people can say
That is
Tuchel
filthy.
was defensive and boring and stuff like that. Bro, he scored, at least in the first 10 games, he scored the same amount of goals for a boring team.
Mhm.
I see us looking more exciting because we don't know if we're gonna win or we're gonna lose, we're gonna draw.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
facts.
It's more fun to
facts.
watch.
Yeah.
But
So
we're toothless.
so Mo, who do you blame for those defensive frailties?
I blame Todd Bowley. That's who I
Interesting.
blame. I don't blame
On the
Potter.
pitch. On the
I don't-
pitch. Let's talk
on the
let's talk
pitch.
on the pitch.
On
Because it's
the
the same
pitch.
players. It's the
You know
same
what?
players.
Here's also another
Not
stark
necessarily.
difference.
Is it
Here's-
Kepa? Who are we blaming?
Kepa has
Yeah.
been
Who
saving
are,
us.
who are we blaming? You don't go from a great defensive record, hard team to score on, to getting just,
I mean, to be fair
Scored
to
on that
Potter,
easily.
this has been happening before he got here. I'll just make it a comparison in terms of the difference that happened between Tuchel
Yeah.
and Potter. And I think that's why people have to recognize Tuchel was an elite manager, and we were lucky to have him, versus Potter, who
Agreed.
is a project, who I think can become
Yeah.
elite, but he's not there yet.
yeah.
What's the project though? Because I don't know who's the choice. I don't know whose Potter's selection is. I don't know who his 11 is. I don't know what signings he wants because
I mean,
there's a million
I
players
think-
coming
I
in.
think- I think we see who his 11 is becoming. I think some
No, I'm not
mainstays.
sure.
There's some mainstays. Kepa's a mainstay. He's
Sterling
staying in
is
this
one.
team. Sterling's a mainstay. Reece James is a mainstay. Mason Mounts is a mainstay. Thiago at 40 almost is a mainstay.
That's about it.
I think those, and Jorginho. Jorginho has been in it.
No,
staying in the
Jorginho's
team.
been in and out though.
No,
He's been in and out.
He
No,
hasn't.
he's been in and out under
He-
Potter.
no, he
Pretty
hasn't.
sure, bro.
He's Mason Mount, I think, has the most appearances in midfield, and then Jorginho was next.
So is Havertz a mainstay?
Havertz has been getting a lot of PT. I think there was a
For
point
Potter,
where he was.
yeah.
There was a point where he tried a Aubameyang as a starting striker, and
Our scapegoat.
it's not even a scapegoat, bro. He's useless.
No,
No,
he
he's
missed,
actually-
he missed
we
a
know this.
clear chance. He missed a
We
clear
knew
chance.
this though.
It's not even a
We knew this,
scapegoat,
bro.
and I don't blame him. Yeah, I don't blame him. It's not like I'm not saying it's his fault for being here. Like that's
Yeah.
the transfer was offered. Tuchel wanted him. Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
Tuchel wanted him, and the board just fired the guy that wanted him. So to me, it's such a stupid board move to buy this guy's players and then say, "Yo, 7 games later, you're out of here."
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like that. I think that's why I say it's Todd Bowley's fault.
Yeah.
I hear
Right,
that. Yeah,
If you want Potter be confident in that. In the summer, say, hey, we're getting Potter. We're gonna get his players who he wants, and just have a rebuilding year basically off the bat.
So this season's just off. Like that's it. Like it's written off for now.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
For you?
It's done. It's done.
What is it? 25, 20
Bro,
something
we
points?
have bro.
25 points.
Look at the players we're subbing in, right? And it's basically we're out here bleeding in young talent. We're subbing in Conor Gallagher, who was great for Crystal Palace, right? But he's 21 or under.
Yep.
Chukwueme is 18 years old. We just bought him from Aston Villa. We're subbing him in.
Yep.
Like
Dennis
we are
Zakaria.
clearly going on, right? Dennis Zakaria, he's alone, and that was a panic
alone,
loan apparently. So
Yeah.
like we clearly, and even the signs that we got, we have this. We bought some 23-year-old center back. We bought some 18-year-old midfielder from Brazil, and we bought some other under 18 midfielder from somewhere else.
3
Like, none of
signings in
these players
2023, by the way.
100%. But none of them are now players. None of our players are going to solve and help the solution now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mo, I have a question. I can draw a parallel between Arsenal and Chelsea. So just go with me. So we had a pretty defensive coach in Emery. Maybe he played attractive football at times, but he's known as defensive coach. And we changed him for a more offensive coach, and we had 2 years of growing pains, right? So for you as a Chelsea fan, don't comment on differences between the two, but just for you as a Chelsea fan, are you willing to go through the growing pains to get a fully offensive team, a fully offensive Chelsea that we haven't seen in quite a while?
Look, Chelsea is always going to be in and around success. I think there's too much money in this team for it not to happen, right? I think signings like Nkunku, who are now players that we're getting in the summer, I think are proof of that, right? But and I'm ready. I'm willing to have a full project. I've been a long time saying, hey, yo, I wanted to keep Tuchel for long term. I wanted to keep Mourinho for long term. I wanted to keep Ancelotti for long term. I've never been in the business of fire managers when things get tough.
You've never said the word sacked as long as I've known you.
Yeah,
and I've known you a long time.
So. Yeah,
there's. I think the only person I've wanted gone was Andre Villas-Boas and Avram Grant. Those are the two managers that I was like, get them out of here.
Yeah.
Like I wanted nothing to do with them. And what the hell, that piece of shit Benitez.
Sorry,
I want him out.
Rafael.
No, sorry, even sorry. I was like, bro, I see.
No, Mo was. You were big
on.
on sorry. Yeah, Mo was big on sorry.
Yeah.
He felt like he deserved more.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I can see progression in the team, and it's going towards something. I want to see the project fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
How long are you willing to wait?
I mean, it's only been what is it, 4 months now? Right, so I'm okay with this project going on until the end of next season. To be honest with you,
so no Champions League next season. Are you cool? Like at the end of next season, you guys finish out of top 4.
As long as you compete next season, I'm okay with that.
So next season, you guys finish out of top 4. Are you cool with that?
It depends.
That's what happened with us.
It really
That's
depends.
what happened
It really
with us.
depends. It really depends. If I'm seeing the team get worse, I'm not cool with it. But if I'm seeing us consistently competing and we're falling short by like worldy goals or like mistakes that can be ironed out, I'll be okay with it.
Okay, cool.
No, but my thing is like, it's nothing too crazy, but it's just like, will FFP allow it? Because y'all are spending a lot and then you're not getting that revenue in Champions League, you know, like usually.
We'll always get our revenue, bro. That's the thing. We'll always get revenue.
But you guys are spending more. Apparently the Enzo deal might happen and you guys are pushing for like 100 mil bid or something. Like, bro, like, come on. Like FFP has to come in sometime soon.
I'm telling you right now, bro, this FFP stuff is fake.
I agree.
Not there.
I agree with you.
FFP is not there. FFP is not there to even out the board for teams. It's there to protect teams from basically failing. So you don't have situations where Portsmouth can't play their players, and then now they're getting hit with administration. That's all it's there for. It's not there to even out the discrepancies between Everton and Liverpool. That's not what it's there for.
No, I hear that. There's a lot of inconsistency.
The FFP is just there to protect teams' interests, not the league, not the fans' interests, not that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, quickly, let's move to Arsenal. Big win, huge win for Arsenal. Our rivals, Brighton, we finally defeated them after so long. I've lost track how many times we've lost to them, but my God, man, this Arsenal team is going, bro. It's going.
I think Basuma was our rough spot. It was just that guy. Whenever that guy played against
Basuma, bro.
Listen, I'm
You know
finding
who it was.
excuses. Leave me alone.
You know who it was. It was
We
a
don't talk
certain
about
man
that
named
guy.
Neil.
We don't talk about that guy.
Apparently, he's a nice guy, eh?
I don't care if he's a nice guy. This guy,
Yeah.
Apparently,
that's my brother. You know that.
there's a couple people that are Arsenal fans on the YouTubes who wanted to hate the guy. Met him with, yo, this guy's actually just genuinely nice. Like he's a
He
man.
was a Thierry Henry fan growing up.
I don't give a shit,
apparently,
man.
But yeah,
I
heard
don't
he was
care,
an Arsenal
man.
fan too.
That's
But
my favorite player.
he owes Emmy Martinez. Emmy Martinez owes him a freaking World Cup trophy or whatever medal they give. But anyways, let's talk Arsenal, man. That Brighton game, man. First of all, I was stressed the entire game. The second half was actually insane from Brighton. They actually almost did it. Thank God for VAR. But same time though, Arsenal's still winning, man. These are the type of games we used to lose. These are the type of games we used to drop points. On top of that, it wasn't at the Emirates. It was at Brighton Stadium, and we still beat them. We scored 4 goals on them. I don't know, man. This is like, I'm not used to this. I'm still not used to Arsenal being like this, bro. Like, I'm still taking it in, you know? Like, I think I'm a negative guy, but like, bruh, I'm very happy right now, man.
Yeah.
Very
No,
happy.
honestly, there's excellent signs when your front 4 players score. You know how crazy, and that I don't think that's the first time that's happened this season. And it's never just one. If we win 1-0, okay, cool. But you'll see 2 or 3 of them on the score sheet all the time, goals or assists. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I think everybody's playing excellent. And Eddie Nketiah, steady Eddie. I've been telling people for time, gotta watch out for this guy. He has 10 goals last 10 starts.
Yeah.
10 goals last 10 starts. Let's
That's
talk
crazy.
about it.
No, it's crazy.
Let's talk
The thing
about
is,
it. You guys have hated him, Arif.
I hated him. Yeah,
Come to the
I
podium.
was public about it. I was
Come to the
very public
podium.
about it. No, for real. I was very public
Where's
about
your
it.
apology?
But apologies.
Where's the but?
No, but I was not
You guys
crazy
abused
like
this guy.
others. No, I didn't
You
abuse
abused
him like
this guy.
that. No, I didn't abuse him. I didn't abuse
Dude,
him.
you weren't
but
bad.
I wasn't.
You haven't said you weren't kind to him.
I wasn't too fond of him. I was definitely Abba and Laka before I kept you. I'll tell you that much. In the
I
past,
think everybody was. That would be a crazy take to be
Except me.
over them, though.
No, but to
Except
be
me.
fair, I was listening to AFT recently, and I heard Robbie's take on Eddie Nketiah. I do think he gets a lot of unfair criticism, and I think it's because of his skin
This is
tone.
corny,
I hate to bring the
Arif.
race card. Hear me
Arif,
out.
this is so
I
corny.
honestly, but
You're one of the
listen,
people. What are you talking about?
I'm
hear me out, bro.
No,
You think if Nketiah was Brazilian, he would have got the hate
Bro,
that
I'm
he
not
gets
listening.
from the family?
I'm not listening to the race card from Robbie when he did to Palestine. Move on, bro. I'm not listening to it.
True.
Facts.
I'm
Arif,
not
I don't know
listening
what
to
you're
it,
talking
bro.
about. Don't bring up race card when
No.
you're the one who didn't like him. You didn't like him for footballing reasons.
No, but
what does race have to do with anything?
the general, like he got more
No.
hate than he should have. Like I
No,
always
he
hated every
didn't.
Arsenal player 2 years ago.
Because he
Like everyone but
plays
Aubameyang.
selfish. He still plays selfish.
Because
He's just
you
scoring.
didn't like his game. No, you didn't like his game.
I didn't like.
I always had
Yeah.
great things to say about him. Bro, I'm telling you, you might not like certain things. I don't love his game. I don't love his game. But you are not the top scorer when you're a kid for no reason. You have crazy instincts. You know what you're doing. This is a trained skill. It's not luck. He's in the right position. This is not luck. This is a guy who watches film and works hard. He has a crazy mentality. We've seen what he said to Sambi in the documentary. He's here for business. If you want to look at the difference between him and another young player who came in around the same time, Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson, that was my guy. He had like an interview where he was talking about how, like, he was kind of taking it easy. He was resting on his laurels because he had the talent, and then time started passing. And then he started getting older, and like he wasn't performing the way he used to, and then it gets in his head. Eddie has been focused. He's been focused, waiting for his chances. This is not a mistake. And I'm happy he's here. And I want to see him keep Jesus out of the team. I want to see that. I want to see good competition at striker. I want to see that.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
I don't say keep Jesus out of the team when he was definitely without a doubt our best player. But in terms of finishing,
you're missing. His point is he wants to see Nketiah doing so well that Jesus is being benched.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a better player.
Yeah, but he's doing the job. It's 2 games, so let's a little bit slow down. Like we've seen the worst from Eddie, but we've also seen the best recently. Thank God. So like I'm
seen
not
the best last year too. How many bests do we have?
Yeah, but like you're moving like he should be like the future. Like he should be the guy. Like I don't know if he's the guy.
I'm saying he should be given a chance, and now he's been given a chance, and he's showing it.
Yeah, it's a long season though, so we'll see. We'll
What
see if he
I
can
have a question for you, Arf.
go
What is
for
the
it.
difference in the way that Arsenal played in these last two games compared to when Jesus was there?
So that's
What's
what
the main
impressed me, and I
What's the
mentioned this
main difference?
last.
Tell
No, no.
me. Somebody
There's
tell me.
there's definitely a difference in build up, but I told you last week in an episode, I said I'm very happy with Nketiah trying different things. That's why it didn't work out the first half of last game, and he's really trying to adapt his game because he knows to make it to that first 11, he has to do what Jesus does for this Arsenal squad. So I'm
So there's
impressed
not
with that.
much difference. That's all I'm
There is
saying.
a difference because Jesus
There's
is
not
very flawless when he does. The
much.
work rate is different. The work rate is different.
Eddie works hard
So
too. Eddie
he
works
works
hard
hard,
too.
but it's not.
Jesus
It's not
sweats
Jesus hard.
more. Jesus sweats more.
That's nah. That doesn't make sense. Nah,
No.
nah.
I'm a Jesus fan. Me and shout out to Lee. You know that's our guy. I've been
Yeah.
a fan of Jesus, but come on,
No,
we have to give Eddie his flowers. It doesn't always have to be compare. Just shout
I
out
hear
to
that.
Eddie.
I hear that. Yeah.
And last thing for me on Arsenal, I think my new favorite Arsenal player, Arif, have to apologize, Ben White.
Hey, you finally gave in. I respect it. I respect it,
Yeah,
man.
bro,
Bro,
he is so class.
thank
No,
you.
I don't know if you've seen him properly, but he's one of the best right backs in the league.
100%.
I can confidently say that. Confidently.
Forget one of the best right backs. He's one of the most consistent players in the Premier League right now. He's not have a
Facts.
bad game. He's not have a bad game. He's been 10 out of 10 every single fixture this season. Even in our worst, he's played like amazing. Last season, I remember the Liverpool game when we lost 4-0. He was still one of our standout players. So I was always a big Ben White guy. Bro, remember when everyone was debating what is a better deal, Ben White 50 million or Varane to United, and we got destroyed for that.
That was crazy.
Destroyed. We got
That was
abused
crazy.
online for that. But I think
Yeah.
we know.
No,
I think we know
but
this.
that's in hindsight. At the time, bro, 40 million for Varane is crazy. You can't say that's not a good deal.
I mean, you look at the wages and everything. It's kind of it's a
Yeah,
very
but-
pricey
but-
deal.
But here's the thing:
No,
players,
it's not.
players
It's
go
not.
for things,
Varane is trust
player-
me, he's getting paid.
bro. That's regular for United. That's their budget.
No,
But,
but
like-
with the Ben White is different though. You know, you got a young guy who's going to come into the team. People just looked at the price tag. They
And
didn't
that's
see
why
what he's going to
the
bring
price
to the
tag's
future.
crazy. That's why just like Cucurella,
And-
people are saying 60 mil is crazy. If all of a sudden he starts balling out next season, it would be me saying, "Oh, wow, it shouldn't have been crazy." In hindsight,
the
it's a
thing
big
is-
deal.
Hold up. You guys are forgetting the most important part. This guy doesn't watch football. He does not
yeah,
watch
watches
football. You
Love
guys, bro,
I'm calling
he doesn't
cap,
watch
though, on
football. I believe him. I
I
believe
don't
him.
believe it. Every
He doesn't watch
footballer watches
football.
himself.
He does this part time. This is his job. He comes here, drops a 9 out of 10, goes home. Get some more tattoos.
Yeah,
That's it.
but no. By the time this episode comes out, Arsenal got some tough fixtures coming up. We got Newcastle when the episode comes out on Tuesday. I think Tottenham and United are soon, sometime around this month. So
Yeah,
like it's
tough for them, not for us.
you still got to face City twice too. So, but I'm still excited. I'm more excited than ever. Let's get to United
Yeah.
quickly. Y'all want to talk about the Rashford thing?
I think we all have to start with apologizing. Rashford is on smoke.
For real.
Rashford
Yeah.
is on stupid smoke, and I have to apologize because I did say he didn't have the IQ, and I still think I was correct back then, but I doubted his learning capabilities, and it seems like Ten Hag has trained him. Credit to Rashford as well. He's been working hard, and
Yeah.
he looks a lot more tactically aware, and he's showing it because every time he plays, he scores.
No,
I have a
it's
question for both
scary
of you.
hours, man. Go ahead.
Was Ten Hag right for benching Rashford?
Oh, here we go. Oh, I thought you were gonna say that.
I asked the question. That's all I asked for. Relax.
I think right is like it's subjective.
Just answer the question, bro. It's a subjective question. Is he right?
No. But that's a decision. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Would I
I'm
do
not
it?
talking about the I'm not talking about
I might have
outcome.
done the same thing.
He has to be consistent, right, with his decisions. Ten Hag. He's already been questioned about it in the past. So
You guys are not
if he
answering the
didn't
question,
bench
bro.
him, no, I am answering. I'm saying he definitely should have benched him because if he wants to be consistent and to get the respect from his players, you have to be consistent with your decisions. So you have to bench him. Yeah.
I think it depends on your coaching style too. Because for example, if it's like Ancelotti, who's known to be very chummy with players, if Casemiro says, "Yo, my son," da 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 da, da, and he
Yeah,
comes in late, Ancelotti might allow him.
he would have definitely.
But
Ancelotti's like,
so
yeah,
it depends on your coaching style, you know. If it's Mourinho, you have to be there 3 hours early.
yeah.
So it depends who Ten Hag is, and I don't really know who he is, but this tells me who he's trying to be.
Yeah. What do you think, Mo? Because it's something that really didn't matter as much, and I think Ten Hag and the United fan base looked at it like it wasn't something that mattered because I think United
Because
don't
they won.
really. Not only did they win, like because if they lost that game and Rashford didn't play or he chose to like not play him that game because of him missing that meeting, like obviously there would have been questions. But I feel like just this season just seems like there's not like much on the line, you know. So there wasn't
I'm gonna be
much
real.
care for that
This,
Rashford
this is what I
decision.
see. This is what I see. He disciplines Rashford. It's crickets. Don't be saying, "Hey, why are you doing that, Ten Hag?" Nothing. Disciplines other players. There's a whole storm.
I mean,
2 hour
there's always a
interview.
storm. Yeah, I'm telling Pierce Morgan.
Bro, bro, bro.
Oh, you're talking about
I'm
Ronaldo?
just saying the same. I'm just saying the energy isn't the same.
Yeah, but different situations, completely
No,
different.
Wait, are you
It's
blaming
not.
Ronaldo?
Huh?
I'm not blaming Ronaldo. I'm saying
When
Ten
did
Hag
Ronaldo
got
show up late?
flack. I'm saying Ten Hag got flack for disciplining Ronaldo, but he's
Yeah.
getting no flack for disciplining Rashford. Take that as
Yes.
you will.
Yeah,
Take that whichever way you want to take it. But I don't think that's consistent from the media and other people that are specifically Ronaldo fans.
100%.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's not consistent from the media. Definitely agree with that.
No, but I
That's
do
it.
think because, like I mentioned, there was nothing on the line. Like, I don't think United care. Well, whatever, there's top four there, but like, I don't think they care as much. I think they just want to see good football, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, I don't know that
I mean,
care was there like it was a couple months ago. You know.
And shout out Rashford, came on, scored the winning goal.
Yeah, for real. Played well. The offside call too. Like, he almost had a second one too. He's
Yeah.
definitely
No,
balling.
I understand what you're saying. For me specifically, I think that Ronaldo was wrong. I think that's what I said before too. But I understand where he's coming from. If Rashford throws the hissy fit because he came late, I don't understand that. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just
that's where
saying.
my distinction is. But yeah, no,
Fair
I
enough.
hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
All right. Let's quickly.
Um,
Cody Gakpo, Liverpool. Ace. That's your guy. Ace stamp.
Ace stamp, yes. So Cody Gakpo, officially a Liverpool signee. Pretty cheap, 40 million. That surprised me because there's another player I want to talk about who's going for absolutely outrageous fees. But yeah, no, he leading contributor in the Eredivisie. We know that what he's shown in the World Cup. I called it. I said maybe like beginning of the season. I said I seen this guy playing an international friendly. I'm sold. One game. That's all I need. Like get him on a boat somewhere. And now that he's on the way to Liverpool, I think it can only mean good things. I don't think this solves Liverpool's midfield problems. I don't think it solves their defensive issues, but just another weapon that they can utilize. And he will take somebody out of that starting lineup. That's a promise. That is a promise. He is going to take somebody out of that starting lineup.
I mean, I feel like that left wing's open for him.
Well, it
Like-
depends if Luis.
Luis Diaz.
Diaz coming back though.
Where has he been? He's been injured.
Yeah, ACL, but he should be back. March maybe?
Like end of the season ish. I'm not too sure. I don't have too many news on it, but that's not a lock though. You know, for him
Oh, I'm telling you, Salakar. Believe me,
over Luis Diaz.
he's taking somebody. I don't know who. He's
It's
taking
definitely
somebody
Diaz.
out of.
It's definitely Diaz because
It's good. It might be Darwin Nunes.
who's playing striker then? Not Gakpo.
He can play the false nine.
Gakpo can play striker in Liverpool.
He can't play false nine. He cannot play
Yeah,
false
he
nine.
can. He's played false nine a lot.
Not in a Liverpool system.
Mo, he
That I
has the
don't know.
capabilities
Yeah.
to do anything he wants across the front three. I'm telling you guys.
Before we move from that, the Liverpool propaganda is crazy. These mans, when they got Gakpo, they got him for 37 million. The article's talking about how, I think this was on, it was either BBC or Sky, I can't remember which one. They're talking about how Liverpool, right, they broke the bank to sign Gakpo for 37 million. They really no, sorry, they didn't say broke the bank. They stretched themselves thin financially to sign $37 million Cody Gakpo. Like they didn't just spend 100 or whatever 70 million on Nunes.
Yeah.
This signing's the one that stretched them thin. Woe is me, Liverpool.
Yeah. No, for real. And they've been spending. Like, it's been a known. Like, this past 5 years, I don't think Liverpool's ever spent money like this. But the thing is, like, where Liverpool are coming from, remember, it was like the whole Kroenke thing. Like, they went years without spending.
Lie to you. Don't let them lie to you. Check the tapes. They were always amongst the top spenders.
Not before.
Check
Not
the
before.
tapes.
I'm talking like 10 years ago.
Even in their
When they were
bad
like,
years.
when they were in the gulag. When they were in the gulag.
Even when they're in the gulag, bro, check the tapes.
The early Brendan Rodgers. Nah, I don't know about that.
Sure, they were. Brendan Rodgers, I'm not hearing you.
The propaganda around it was crazy. It's articles like this is what convinces people they don't spend much.
No, but
so 10 years ago, you didn't spend a lot, but they're always in the top 4.
Recently, I don't know about before.
Even 10 years ago, check the tapes. I looked it up. Check it.
I don't have it in front of me, but I'll tell you this though. Like, I do listen to Klopp a lot in his post-game interviews, and he did mention the transfer policy at Liverpool is very strictly based off what their Champions League revenue is. So the further they get in the Champions League, that's more money to the transfer market. And obviously they were in the finals last year, and they've been in the finals a couple times. So I think that's definitely helped pay for a lot of these transfers. So. But yeah.
Listen, guys, I just want to talk about Enzo Fernandez quickly. So, rumored that he's going to Chelsea. I understand that Benfica are in a position of power because I think he signed it, or they just got him last year.
Yeah.
So, they can request a premium fee for him. I understand that. Great World Cup performance. 120 million?
It's crazy.
Are people out of their mind? No, bro. People talk about it like it's normal. And I blame his name Fabrizio, because that guy, he's definitely an agent. He works with clubs for sure.
You think he's making commission?
100%. There's no shadow in my mind.
There's no way he gets commission.
I guarantee
he got booked though.
He's getting paid.
No, there's a lot of snitches in football though. He definitely would have got booked by now.
He benefits everybody. But listen,
he benefits off the inside information. There's no reason for them to pay him.
Listen, I'm not sold on that. But people are normalizing 120 million for this guy. He's above average. He is above average. He had a good tournament, but he's an above average player.
You know what it is, Ace, though? Because there's so many clubs in for him. PSG are in for him. Madrid. Apparently, what's his name? The owner? I forgot his name right now. Blanking out now. Fiorentino. Apparently, he's really big on him. Like, he really wants Enzo. So I think there's like a little bit of a bidding war. And then usually, bidding war kind of brings it up.
No, I hear you. But what does he do that's worth 80 mil, let alone 120? What part of his game? Tidy with the ball.
It's the age too, right?
I don't care how old he is.
He's very consistent.
Tidy with the ball.
He's very consistent with passing.
This is crazy.
He's one of the best passers in top 5 of Europe. Like most top 5 leagues, he's one of the best passers.
Yeah, but my thing is like, where does
consistent passing? 120 million. Make sense.
You know what ruined 120 million?
No.
Neymar going for 220, bro.
I'm saying
Neymar going for toenail. Pogba going for 100 something back in the day. Bale going for
makes sense.
Everything
makes sense.
Transfers have built up. Bro, Nunes went for 70. Nunes, a striker like Nunes back in the day would have never went for 70.
Nunes offers more value than Enzo.
No. It's Benfica, bro. Benfica, they know how to finesse, man. They keep finessing everybody. Yeah.
But there's no way anybody can argue with me that this guy's worth more than 60. There's nobody on this planet that can argue.
No, but the problem is his buyout clause is 120. They put a buyout clause of 120 on him, and they're saying, we just got him 6 months ago. We're not selling him unless you meet that buyout clause.
Yeah.
No. I hear that from the seller side, from the buyer side. What does he offer for you to pay 120?
I can't answer for you, Ace. I don't watch Benfica like that.
Bro, this is driving me nuts, and everybody normalizes it so quickly on Twitter.
I'll tell you what Chelsea need. We need midfield help. That's what we need. We need somebody
Bro.
who's able to get passes through tight spaces. We have no creativity.
That's
We
true.
have zero.
That's
We
true.
have zero. we literally
Enzo
have
Fernandez or Declan Rice?
Enzo. I
Enzo
think.
Fernandez. I think I
Or
personally, if I was
Declan
going to
Rice?
if I was
I'm
going
not
to
out
been
of your
revamp
happy
that
with
mind,
midfield,
Declan.
Arif?
I've not been happy with Declan
no.
this
If
season.
I was going to
You are
revamp that
nuts.
midfield,
You see
I'd
West
take
Ham
both.
where they are now?
Huh? Sorry, Mo?
I said if I was going to revamp that midfield, I'd take both. I think they're
If
they're
you had
different
to choose
profiles.
one. If you
You
had to
have
I had
enough
to
choose one.
choose
signings.
one,
Slow down.
if I were to choose one, let's say Zachariah stays, I take Enzo because he offers a completely different element this January.
Oh my god.
I'm being
Mo,
real because look,
they got to you
Zachary is
too.
Zachary is a terrible version of Declan Rice, but at least it's there.
Yeah.
Bro, you guys are saying you guys would rather have Enzo Fernandez over Declan Rice.
But Declan Rice's
That's
price was just
insane.
as crazy too. His was like in the 100 range.
This
What
is
did
crazy.
West Ham said they wanted 150 or something like that?
You can see
Yeah,
some
150.
justification for a high fee. You
Yeah.
can see some of it. What do you see in Enzo? You guys are telling me tidy passing and consistency.
I can't answer that for you. I
Huh?
haven't seen enough of him.
Bro, you guys
but
are bugging.
apparently all these big
No,
clubs
I hear your point.
see
I
it,
hear your
you
point.
know?
The amount
guys
of
are
games he's
I hear
played
it
at
too.
the top level, it is crazy to ask
Yeah.
for 120. But
Is he a wonder kid?
This is
This is
the
from one
London City
tournament.
Cowboys, bro. This is the London City Cowboys. We spanned.
Bro.
For real.
No,
For real.
I'm very confused and nobody has said a word. People just normalize it so quickly. Like I don't even know what I'm reading. Like I
Yeah,
don't
but it's
know.
oil money run clouds. Let them spend, bro. They got the money. Let them spend it. Clearly,
I don't
Todd
know.
Bowley has the money. He's been having fun. This guy's
I'm
been
not
playing
even on
Monopoly.
Chelsea. I'm on every other club too. Who's willing to pay this? Like what are
I don't.
people seeing? Like a good injury history? Like what? Like
I don't know. I
are
don't
we
know. But
talking
definitely the
about
World Cup
minimums?
is definitely
How much did
inflated
James
that
Rodriguez go for?
It was like 60 or it's like between 60 and 70. It was like 69.
And that
I
was
think
pre Neymar.
pre
It was
Neymar.
pre Neymar. Yeah, it was
yeah.
pre Neymar.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Think about it.
No.
That makes sense. Now, Bahamas went him on for 60. I don't think Enzo should go for 120. I'm just saying it's the World Cup player to go for.
No. But
75 million. It was
no.
75 million. Yeah.
He's the target of the World Cup.
Argentinian players have plus 10 stats in every category when it comes to the World Cup. Especially this one. They all got plus 10 stats. This World Cup, they've all played to their maximum peak.
Yeah.
So when I want to look at them at a normal level, I'm not looking at their World Cup performances.
Yeah. No, I hear
That's
that.
stupid.
I hear it. And to end it off, like I understand because you look at Cody Gakpo's price and how much Liverpool got him for, and I get where you're coming from. It's like 120 mil for Enzo, and then Gakpo for 37. Kind of doesn't make sense.
If they
But
switched roles, I would hear it way more. 120
Gakpo
for
was
Gakpo
definitely
and
a
40
name.
for Enzo.
Yeah, Gakpo
Gakpo
was
was not
definitely
a
a name
name,
before the World Cup. No, but I don't know.
Yeah. You're correct. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
right.
before the World Cup, 100%. But yeah,
Okay.
we'll end it off there. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We appreciate you all. We love you all. Happy New Year. And we'll see you all next week. Take care. Peace.
You're